Right, right, good afternoon. Just reached afternoon actually, and you know, the sun's shining, it's a glorious day. I've just come round to have a look at Tom's back garden. I cut the grass last week. I'll just switch the camera around. I said I was going to give it a small trim over, which I have done. I've not cut it very low, like I said to you. I'll keep the grass length at around about 1 inch to 2 inches long, so it's looking quite nice. But I'm just going to show you this. This here is where the magpies and the crows have been picking at, and they've been after the crane fly larva that's obviously in the lawn. But they're saving me a job raking it out, so I'll get my lawn rake out afterwards and I'll scoop all that together. So the garden's looking pretty nice. As I pointed out to you in the borders at the bottom of his house, I didn't want to do any weeding because all the bulbs were coming up. Well, I've done a bit of weeding now, and here's the bulbs. They're all coming out in flower, see? Oh, they have come out in flower, and they're looking absolutely beautiful. All these hebes that died off a couple of years ago in the severe the severe frost, I cut them all back, and we've got lots of nice new growth coming on them. So they're looking all nice and healthy now. I'm going to probably pop some new heathers in there and see what happens. The laurels are growing really nice now. Tom Viking Upton planted these now a couple of years ago, and these are thriving. And this is the patch where the swimming pool where Matt had his injury. That's where the swimming pool was. So that's all filled in now, and the grass is growing nicely. Yeah. Now I'm heading down to the 110, but before I go down there, I'm just going to share a bit of mine and Dawn's wedding anniversary yesterday. And I was really looking forward to going out in the grapes, having a couple of drinks, maybe a bite to eat. But got a phone call, and a really good friend of ours, and a good mate, bowling colleague, City fan, just drank with him in the pub. He took his own life early hours of yesterday morning. The neighbour only lives next door but one to us. And in fact, when we lived at the flat next door to the grapes, which we moved out of, I think about 6 years ago, he was our next door neighbour. So, do you know what? I'm absolutely gutted. Anyway, life goes on. But what I just want to say is, life doesn't go on, does it? No, it does go on. But, you know, if any of you have a problem out there, there are people to talk to. Just go and talk to a mate, talk to someone. You know, life's so precious, just talk to someone. I don't know what to say on the matter, to be honest. I'm just devastated, but I'm going to get on with my vlog now and get on with my day. Yeah, they've got the rhododendron here, look at this. Nice big buds on that, that's going to be beautiful. I bought that from Aldi, going back several years ago when the old lady lived here. I bought that one, and I bought one that's over here as well. This is in the shade, but it does get the sun in the summertime, and this is unbelievable, this, actually, because it's probably, I don't know, I reckon it's probably about 15 years old, but it must be, it's 7-8 foot tall now, and that's full of bud. This one here next to it, this is a purple colour, and this one is absolutely magnificent when it comes out, and that is full of bud. So I think we're in for a cracking year for rhododendrons, I think. Right then, let's head down to the 110. When I get down there, I'm gonna feed the sheep, make sure all 6 are there, and then I'm gonna have a walk down to the river, check on the parakeets, and we had a lot of rain a couple of nights ago, so it should be nice and nicely freshened up the river. So hopefully see a few bits down there. I'm going to thank you all again for your comments, as I always say. Yeah, 1 or 2 comments said, well, I'll just say it's nice to comment to me and not comment to other people, if you know what I mean. You knew what you mean. So anyway, enough said about that. But yeah, thanks for all your kind comments, and I hope I can answer all your questions. I've had a lot of gardening questions, and yeah. Somebody was asking me, how did I get into gardening? How did I become self-employed? They want to set up, hang on a minute. They want to set up family business, gardening. Well, all I can say is post some leaflets, get out, meet some people, see if you can build yourself a gardening roundup. If there's enough work out there for you, do it, because that's what I did. I basically had no help from anybody. But although saying that, my mum and dad had a shop and they had a lot of elderly customers. So what I did, I stuck a leaflet up in their shop saying I was willing to do gardens at weekends, and it just all led from there. And now all my customers are all my friends, and do you know what? I love my job. I love getting out there. Right, let's get down onto that river. Look at that extension there. You all knew Joe Whitties. Joe's done a lot of work for Tom down on the 110 with his digger and puts a lot of security posts in and all that. But he's doing that extension for our friends there. See, he's doing a cracking job actually. It's a really good job. He was showing me around the other day. In fact, that couple is doing the job for me and Dawn are going on. We're going on a Norwegian fjords cruise in a couple of months. Looking forward to that. They reckon we're going to see whales and dolphins, all sorts of birds, king eider, all sorts. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. And when we go in May, the weather should be all right. So anyway, let's head down to the 110. Oh, I'll just show you again now and while I'm up here. You know, I cut the edges at Tom's the other day, and I'll just show you now what they look like from looking above. I only showed you from below, didn't I? So I'll just show you here now, these edges. So, there you go. Look nice, don't they? Really nice. Right, let's clock on, let's get down there. Right, I've just got down on the 110, and me and my mate have just had a discussion on the great teams of Manchester City and United. We've both got back to winning ways this week. Yeah. United have managed a 3-2 home win to, who did he beat? City won away at...
We played.
Yeah, City won away at Tottenham 1-0, and United managed to beat Ipswich Town 3-2. So we've both got a big games this weekend. United play on Sunday against Fulham in the FA Cup at Old Trafford, and City are at the Etihad Stadium. Oh yeah, and Mark's just pointed out some buzzards as we're... And City play Plymouth Argyle tomorrow. So we've got a couple of buzzards up there behind the tree. Obviously I've got my camera out now and they've disappeared behind the trees.
Sorry on the thermals.
But as I said, I've just got here now, and Mark's been down and had a check on the sheep.
But I'm going with you, mate. It was miserable this morning, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it? It was cold actually, wasn't it, early on?
Yeah. Nice, I love that.
So yeah, I'm going to go and do a bird count down on the river while I'm here anyway. I did one on Monday, got some numbers together and...
See it dive bombing there? See it there?
Yeah,
wow.
Oh, look at that. Right, cool, right, I'm going to try and get it perched in the tree here. The buzzard's just landed in the tree, so I'll see if I can get onto it. Oh, it's flown off. It's flown off. Cool, not to worry. Not to worry. Yeah. I'm hoping they're going to nest down here.
Yeah.
So anyway, my mate the Viking, as you knew, I cleared all them brambles and that holly edge, and he came in, he watched me vlog, and he come in with his digger, and he's dug it all out, and he's done an absolute sound job. So that, and he's filled all this in and all, so, and listen to that and all. Not going to be much wildlife around with him with that. Whoa! Oh, too late. Watch that there. That's the gate post. You've gone over a chunk of wood. Yeah.
Is it over?
Eh?
Should I carry on going back?
You can go back now. You already crushed it. Oh the hell. See, he couldn't have turned his car around before I cut all that back. You can do it now. Right. I said you couldn't have turned your car around before, but you can now. We've got all this space.
Extra room there.
Yeah.
Would have been a 10-point turn otherwise.
Wouldn't it?
Good job that was rotten, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right, see you pal. Ta-da, mate. We'll just have a while we're here now, while he's on the way. We'll just have a quick wander at have a look at the gatehouse. Lads have been busy on it this this week. Good God, man's a maniac. So as you can see now, it's they bricked up the doorway over there on the right, and it's looking pretty smart. Yeah, it's peaceful now. He's gone, isn't it? Right, let's get down and feed them. Not feed the sheep. Although Mark just said, he said I only give them a little bit. He said take some food down, give them a proper feed. I don't feed them much. It's just to get them over and say hello, really, to the fence. So, and I say it, the weather's fantastic. Really, really nice. Also, as well, I was talking to the lads who were doing the gatehouse, and when they were down here yesterday morning, they could hear the woodpecker knocking in this wood that I'm just passing now on the way down the lane. He said it was knocking all morning. And also, Tom Upton, he'd heard it a couple of days before. I've not heard it yet, so like I was saying, the parakeets are driving all the woodpeckers away, but apparently we've got one here, so that's good news. Do you know as well, I always enjoy this little walk here up the path, and as soon as the sheep see me, they're up already anyway. They've heard my voice and they're up. And here they come. Reliable. Hello. Hello, girls. Hello then. So what have we got? We got some food? Come on. Come on. Come on, girls. Come on then. Right, you're looking very hopeful, aren't we? So I'll sprinkle some of this down for you all in line. Get your head out of the bucket, you greedy bugger. Get out of it. Come on. So, come on. Come on, here you go. Come on then. Very unsure. I don't know. Something spooked it. I don't know what it is. Go on then. Go on. Go on. There you go. What it was a lady with a big dog, and they didn't want to go near the fence because of the dog. And I can understand why as well. So anyway, as I was saying before, beautiful day. Beautiful. So here we've got a little blue tick. You can't normally, you don't normally get onto the blue tits. They're normally a bit shy, but that's not, it's quite obliging it was this morning. Just listen to the birds singing as we walk down this path. You've always got the noise. Yeah, you've always got the noise of Manchester Airport. Planes are coming in every 2-3 minutes. That's a great tick calling. Lovely and peaceful it is, apart from the planes. I'm hoping to see the buzzards again down here. They headed in this direction when they left the top of the land before, when I was talking to Mark. I came down actually, I come down with a friend of mine who helped me put the nesting boxes up, Paul. We came down yesterday. I brought him down to see the parakeets nests. And they were fantastic yesterday, so I'm hoping they'll be here today, so I can show them to you again. We're just getting up towards the river now. I'll just pan round and look across what they call the hidden gem. Look at that sky as well. So I don't know what you're all up to this weekend. Whatever you're doing, I hope you all have a nice weekend. Me and Dawn are actually off for a walk into Chadkirk. There's a friend who always comments called Beamish, and I think he's from round that neck of the woods. He says he knows the area well, so you know, one day we might bump into you, mate. Do you know as well that rain that we've had, it really has freshened the river up. It looks nice today. If you can avoid all looking at the litter in the trees and on the banking, it's really picturesque. There's a parakeet poking its head out of a hole. I've not seen this one before, so I thought what I'd do. Yeah, it's good that. There was quite a few holes in this tree that are parrot holes. Oh yeah, there it is. Brilliant. So what my planning was to walk down the field side, because of the sun where it is there. When I walked down the path to photograph the parakeets yesterday, the sun was glaring at us, so you couldn't really see the parrots, but I can see another one now. They're actually perched down low today. I've got to be honest, I thought the nest holes would be quite high up. I mean, that one I've just shown you now is high up, but there's quite a few that are low down. So I reckon we're going to have, I mean, there's 3 pairs there and there's a pair there. So that's 4 pairs that are nesting down here now that I know of. So could end up with lots of little parrots next year, couldn't we? Well, even this year. I mean, they're nesting early. We're only February, last day of February today. In fact, me and Dawn, when we went out this morning, we saw Dawn saw it, I didn't see it, but she saw a blackbird feeding a young one behind the back of Asda in Hyde. The council have cut a load of bushes down, so we think they've disturbed the nest. But it's early. They don't normally nest at this time in February. And it's not like we've had warm weather, is it? There's a mate of mine, Human Druz, I think he calls himself, from Denton or Alton Green. And he said from his loft window, he's got a new camera. And he said he was taking some pictures of the mill over there. And he suddenly come across the sheep, which I can just see in the corner. So he's our neighbourhood watchman, watching out over the flock from his bedroom window. I think it's brilliant that. Well done, mate. Keep up the good work and keep us posted on what's happening with them. Do you know, to be honest, all the times I've walked down here, I've always walked along the river's edge, which is on the other side of those trees there. I've never walked the field side on this side. And you know what, it's really nice. Yeah, I've just disturbed the parrots. I'd hoped to not disturb them coming the field side, and believe it or not, they were perched this side and they've flown off across the other side of the river behind that weir there. So what we'll do, we'll have a little walk up the path anyway, and we'll have a look what's on the river. Yesterday it was really good, there were loads of stuff on there. So we'll see. Let's have a look. Got a few ripples in the water here. I think there must be something under the bank, I'm not certain, but we'll have a look. Might just be the wind on the water, but oh no, it's a couple of mallard, pair of mallard. I bet they're looking at the all the shit hanging in the tree. It's coming all, it's invaded all their habitat. Disgusting. Yeah, it's a shame. Did any of you watch Did you watch Tom's vlog last night or the night before when you actually see this? With his thunderstorm, that looked pretty scary. That did. Just the geese are all here again. Just disturbed the blackbird. Couple of wood pigeons, disturb them as well. In fact, I just seem to be disturbing everything down here. Disturb the parrots, although the geese, they're not bothered. I think they've got used to me over the last few days since they appeared. They don't seem to, they don't even seem to move off the banking. Right, just coming up the lane now from the river. The sheep will be waiting, I know they will. So, to be honest, there wasn't a lot on the river today, not like yesterday. We had some good counts of birds yesterday, me and Paul, but not to be. But at least we've got these at the end of the journey, look. Nice to see. Hello, girls. Hello then. All 6 present. Hello there. So, there we have it. Well, I normally say at the end of my walk, and I'm going to say it again. If you like what you see, subscribe to my channel, Andy the Gardener G Cross. Leave a like and ding dong that bell. And hopefully I can bring a bit more than I brought today. I've got to be honest, I've been a bit, I've felt a bit down all day. We're working on my own as well, gardening. I've not been with anybody today, and it's all day it's been on my mind about my mate Nige. Dawn's been absolutely gutted, and all our friends at the bowling club and everybody in the grapes are gutted. But as I said earlier on in the vlog, if any of you are feeling under any pressure, you need to talk to somebody, speak to somebody, speak to a friend, speak to a neighbour, go to the pub, have a chat. Just don't do anything drastic. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I've got mates, got a good friend of mine, Ricky Hatton, who does a lot for Mind, and he himself went through a lot. And I messaged him last night, and he was absolutely gutted because he's a friend of Nige as well. So anyway, see you all for now. Ta-ra. I always leave you something, so I'm going to leave you with this today. See you all for now. Ta-ra.